Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's free ourselves from desperation when we are sick. Reject being used. Wait for God's time in whatever goal you want to achieve. I migrated to this Caribbean nation because of poverty and ill treatment I was getting from my stepfather's relatives. Now I'm here. They gave me a wrong medicine. My future is closing. The drugs has killed many lives here. Beware the lie it cure flu. It is spreading to countries like South Africa, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, Ghana, Kenya, and many other countries in Africa. Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extra on Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. And guys, if you have a story you want to share with us, you feel you want advices, this is the right platform for you. Feel free. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Our WhatsApp number is +263 775 597 775 +263 775 597 775, or you can contact our PR Fidel on his Gmail account, fidelgoch@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how much your time. This is video number 2 of 2. If you have not watched the first video, make sure after watching this one, you go straight there. It's a video of a lady who is, a confession of a lady who is saying she is going under the water to have ritual so that she can continue having a luxurious life. It's another story to watch after watching this video. So in this video, we have plenty of confessions. Stay tuned as I'm going to take you through all these stories. Enjoy your watch. After my father died, Mom was married by another man. They have children together. After some years together, stepdad died. Mom followed few months after. She died without telling people about my family. I did not know my family. Step relatives tried to chase me away, but my siblings threatened to cause havoc if I was to be chased away. Mom ran away from the city. He was married in her first marriage because the relatives of my father wanted to take everything and left her with nothing, yet she was to take care of me. Mom sold the house and the cars and fled to another city. That's when he married this man who is now the father of my young siblings. We stayed together because Mom used the money he sold the house and the car of my father and brought this new house. We're staying with stepdad. Stepdad contributed in some of the things we wanted in our house, like buying food, our clothes and everything. Everything was okay as long as my mom and stepdad were in good books. This made us very happy. With time, I managed to have young sisters, my mother's children with that man. Stepdad treated me well, just like those children. I have never had any understanding with stepdad when he was still alive. With time, stepdad died after struggling cancer. Mom followed few months after stepdad died. Mom died. This left us in trouble. People were blaming my mother and said, "Your mother is the one who brought this infection she took from your father to kill our relative." They started ill-treating me. They wanted me to go out, yet I was still young. I don't have where to go. I don't know any of my relative. But as time goes on, my siblings grew up and they started threatening to kill anyone who is trying to chase me away. This saved me. I stayed with my siblings, but I wasn't well, people around were ill-treating me. They buy clothes for my siblings during Christmases and nothing for me. This affected my life. I was crying each and every day. Why me? So this was the thing which was eating me up during my whole life. When I became a teenager, I was mature enough because of this background. I was able to hustle since no one volunteered to pay for my school fees. I quitted school when I was not even reached the grade 6 level. I started buying and selling vegetables so that I can take care of my siblings because no one liked them after they threatened to kill anyone who would be chasing me away from what my mother and the stepfather left for us. So when I reached the age of 18, I was mature enough. I wanted to hustle for money because I was someone who grew up taking care of yourself. So I started applying for jobs abroad and I found it abroad. There was a friend of mine. She found a job in this Caribbean country. I can't mention for my own security reasons. She went there. I don't know if they initiated him. He was like someone possessed. He started working for them, recruiting many people. I was one of the people. I went to this Caribbean nation. Their activities are evil. They eat human blood. They do a lot of things you won't understand. And I tried by all means. I want to go back to South Africa. But one day, I started feeling sick with flu. I went to a local clinic here. They gave me a drug. After taking that drug, I am developing manhood features. The thing I didn't like because I was being approached by ladies when I arrived here and I started to have manhood features. My private is now closing. I am afraid. Who will take care of me? I don't want to be like this anymore. I'm trying to kill myself, but whenever I try to go to a lonely place, there will be someone around. Please advise me. The next confessions are strictly for the people above the age of 18. Please hide my identity. I need help. My husband just confessed to me that he cheated on me 2 years ago with his ex while we were dating. Mind you, this wasn't a remorseful confession with apologies. No, he actually laughed throughout the whole conversation because I had a feeling of what was going on at that time and confronted him about it, which he profusely denied, calling me crazy and swearing heaven and earth that he couldn't never cheat on me. We married less than 3 months ago, and honestly, right now I feel really heartbroken. I know that is happening in the past, but how can I trust him now? After the conversation, I pretended to be okay, but I have so many thoughts going on in my head right now. I wish I can just turn back time and not marry this man. I had so many eligible suitors then, but I accepted him, and now I feel lied to. A part of me feels maybe I'm overreacting. What do I do? Our next confession is as follows. I stayed with this lady for some time, and due to some reasons, we needed to part ways. Your mother was not in support of the relationship, and the bad treatment she was giving her because of me was too much, so I had to let her go. Just before we parted ways, she got pregnant, which I was never aware because of our distance, and she never told me. She decided to abort it without letting anyone know about it because of her mother. I only got to find out when she started bleeding and she was rushed to the hospital. So after the breakup, I stopped all form of communication with her. because I wanted her to move on same as me. I let her go to find out from her younger brother that she is pregnant. At that time, she was staying with a different person, which her mother was cool with, so she kept the pregnancy. I was happy for her, though, till she gave birth. I found out through his young brother, so I called congratulating her. Since then, we started talking more. She was in a different region. I went there to work, which I decided to see her since I haven't seen her since she gave birth. So I talked to her and we met, and ever since I saw the baby, I developed some kind of strange love for him, which I never understood. I can call the lady morning, afternoon and evening to see how the baby is doing. So fast forward, the lady brought the baby back to her mother, which she stays near my town. I was aware because we talked a lot at that time. I began to get more closer to the baby, play with him, and he was comfortable with being around me too. The boy is 3 years as we speak. Now, here is the problem. Anytime she will need anything for the baby she is not getting from anywhere, I will be the person she will call, and I will gladly offer my help only if I can. I used to take the baby out and stuff, so he was really cool with me. The baby boy felt sick, which was very serious. He needed urgent surgery. I want to talk about the father because I hardly ask about him. So, as usual, she called me. So fast forward, we took the baby boy to the hospital and the surgery was done successfully. But I was having some serious doubts in my mind. Why can't I get the boy out of my mind? I love him like my own son, which sometimes sounds crazy to me. So at the hospital, I talked to the doctor. We planned DNA tests. The mother or the grandma was not aware. It was between the doctor and I. After the DNA, the results turned out that the boy is my son. The confusion now here is, after she did the abortion, it took her like 4 months before she moved on to meet a new guy she is staying with. So how is this possible? Could it be the abortion was not done successfully at that time? Now I need to go claim my son because I have all that it takes to take care of him. How do I start with it? I still have the DNA results with me. Still no one knew about it. I am really confused and I need help because I can't watch to see my son grow under different homes. How do I go with this, please? Yellow Solution Uncle, please publish my story anonymously. I am a lady in my mid-50s. I regret killing my mother in a money-making ritual. The reason why I killed my mother is she never cared for us when we were still children. I grew up staying with grandparents. Mom never came to see us. Other brothers, cousin brothers, were going to school because their parents take care of them. But our mom was always moving from tavern to tavern, bars. She was a commercial sex worker, enjoying and partying. That was her habit. She never cared of us. Even to grandma's funeral, she never attended the funeral. She heard that Granny was no more, maybe after 6 months. This hurt us because we started staying at a local priest's house. We were being ill-treated by the wife. The wife doesn't want us to stay with that family, but the priest forced the things and we stayed there with the priest. That was it. We started going to school. The priest was paying the fees for us. I took my studies serious, even though I didn't manage to finish because the priest died on our way, and we started doing piece jobs, going to night schools. I managed to do nurse aid. Now I am working at a local clinic, but I needed to be promoted. And to be promoted from that level, I joined the company. I have to kill my mother. according to this ritualist, I attended the ritualist ceremony and I did the ritual. Mom died a mysterious death, fell while I was bathing in a bathroom. Now she is coming to my dreams. I am promoted, but I never have a child. I never have a peaceful life. I don't have a husband. I am being used by men. Men change me like clothes, and this is affecting me. Now I am thinking to commit suicide because I am in trouble with both the ghost and my life is not working at all. Mom is crying to my dreams, crying each and every day. Please withhold my identity when you publish. The next confession is strictly for the people above the age of 18. Please hide my identity. I am in a relationship with my baby daddy and we stay together. We are 4 months baby. I'm breastfeeding. We took HIV test in at home and there was only 1 line. But later I discovered that there are 2 lines to both our tests and other line is blurry. I'm 31 and he's only guy I ever slept with. He is the one who infected me. That one I'm sure of. Guys, my child, I am scared to go to clinic to confirm because I am afraid my child might have it too. How can I live with the guilty of seeing my child sick because I failed to protect him? This is too much to handle. My child is innocent. She doesn't deserve all this. I haven't told anyone, baby daddy, about the tests. He only saw 1 after testing.